Howdy, folks. Happy Saturday to you. We're going to dive back into some Railroader, and we got a hot new shiny build right out of the oven. The devs have been working hard, and it literally just popped up on my Steam, so that was great timing. And you can see in the settings now, we've got our name, and look, we got sound. No, we don't need to turn it all the way down, but I'm hoping we can access this in-game as well. I'm going to set the dynamo to 50, and then we'll go with the main on 80. But welcome, everybody. I see a bunch of people in here already. So welcome. I've been playing a little bit this morning while I was doing housework. I've had the AI running logs and passengers back and forth. And if you watched this stream last night, we're a little past that, and it's the next day, and we've got cars at the interchange. So we've got a lot of work to do. So let's hop on in. I think we'll go with this, and then hopefully we can change those when we're in game. What did we accomplish? Is that Stures? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. We basically were just running freight, exploring how things worked, running some passenger trains, just playing the game, really. Whoa! Hi, tree. How's it going? Okay, I think it was loading. I don't know if it was redoing shaders or something. A little stuttery, but now it's all good. So I had some AI bringing some logs down, so we'll get that. Let's get the AI back on track, and then once these logs are delivered to the sawmill, we're going to start working the interchange yard. Let's see. Can I control click on that? Yeah, select. Yeah, the dynamo's right down now. You can just kind of barely hear it in the background. I like it. All right. Follow. True Noob's jealous. Yeah, I mean, I did not expect to get an early key for this because I've got a tiny little channel. I just do this as a hobby, and I'm a nobody, but hey, they reached out, and that was awesome, so appreciate that. And let's see, I'm going to move that. I usually have like 10 or 15 people in my streams, so I'm kind of blown away here with all the hype for the game. I got to resize my chat window. I'm not going to be able to keep up with you guys. It's awesome. So I'll just apologize in advance for missing things, because I'm sure I'm going to miss chat. It's scrolling by. There's always a lot going on the screen, but we're going to get this guy headed back down towards the sawmill. Alright, he should be good. Let's get the other AI going. I discovered you can click on the engine in the map, and then you can just go to it, so that's cool. Get him back on passenger duty. Got a full 60 out of 60 passengers heading over to Elo. Then the plan today, like I said, we're going to get the logs down to the sawmill, and then we've got a full interchange track, so we're going to be working the interchange. We've got pickups, we've got set outs, we've got lots of stuff happening. And we got lots of people in here. We got, I don't know if it's Shores or Shores. I'm not sure how to say that. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Howdy. We got a Ryan, Ian, True Dude, Teru, McCrusher, Take 6. Got Sean. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Sean Murill in here. P42, Oleander Gaming Emporium, Taylor, Bill, Brown, Andrew, Lakota. I'm sure I missed some people in there. Howdy. Welcome. So yeah, we've got the orders tab here, and I've set this to road mode, and you just tell them forward and reverse what their max speed is. He's obeying the track speed limit here, 35. And then what I've done to automate this, let me just fly down to the station here. What you can do is drop a fusee on the tracks, and then they'll stop for that fusee. So I've just got a fusee at each end here, and I'd let the AI run the passengers back and forth. There's a little bit of management. You have to like go to the car and select the stations and stuff, but the actual driving, he's just driving back and forth. I hope that makes sense. So our log train's coming down. Then I've got a similar setup over here at the sawmill. Let's warp over there real quick. 3 days in a row of Kerbo. Yeah, it was kind of a perfect timing because I had a little bit of time this weekend. Mrs. Kerbo is in a play. She's really into acting and doing plays and stuff, like regionally. So she's in a play. She's busy off doing stuff. And the kiddos are actually volunteering. It's like a dinner theater, so there's a meal, so they're doing drinks and stuff. So it's just me and the cat, and I got laundry going. I got the vacuuming done. Now we're going to play some Railroader for a while. So like I said, we've got some... where'd those... Oh, I thought those were flat cars. That's just the platform. So these cars are ready to go. We dropped those off. And then I was going to show the fusee. I've got another fusee here for the log car, or the log train to stop at. Then we can get him into the sawmill. We've got 18 cars over here on the interchange, waiting to go out. P42, I'm not sure how many miles it is. I don't know. I haven't unlocked anything, so I don't know. But there's a lot going on here. I think it's more than 16 miles. So the little bit that you start with is like between Ela and Whittier, and it's like 3 miles, something like that, 2-3 miles. So I don't know for sure what we have as far as the whole thing, but there's a lot to unlock. So this part of this train is going to be the start of that. We're going to unlock this bridge. I don't know if we'll get that done today because I think there's multiple phases. But that's what we're going to be working on. Just as soon as the old log train gets back down here. Here he comes. So we'll just pull right up here. Wait for him to come into the station. And I'm going to do my best to keep up with chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up. Lots and lots of new faces in here. The worst hokage. I'm loving it. It's awesome. I tried to leave a Steam review, and you can't review it till it's released. So, highly recommended. They've got a great, solid foundation here, and it's just going to get better. And I'm actually going to have to scroll up. There's so much going on in chat. Bill Brown says howdy. Andrew says howdy. I'm missing stuff. Apologize. See some people answering questions in chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's around 52 or 56, I think, what like P42 said. And you start on a small section, and the story is there was a big flood, and it washed out a bunch of bridges. So you have to repair the bridges to expand your railroad. All right, so he's stopped because of that fusee. So if I bring the rolls back up, tell him to go forward, I need to throw this switch. And you could do road or yard mode. Yard mode lets you go reverse or forward by like car lengths. Yeah, we're just going to let him do road mode because he'll stop. The AI is fantastic. I've basically automated the railroad with fusees and the AI. There's just a little bit of overhead you have to do. So that's super handy if you're doing other things or, you know, looking around to see what you have, what work you have to do. You see these are tagged now. They need to go back to the interchange. These were empty, so we dropped off. I think that was the last stream. Near the beginning of the stream last night. Dropped them off. They're now full. About 2.5 hours on the full route. Nice, Gamer Josh. That sounds about right. We got Icer the Blue Lion. Gamer Josh, howdy howdy. We got Plague Doctor back in here. Welcome. Plague Doctor is on the team, so Plague Doctor will know a lot of answers to the questions. And there was a bug, like, I don't know if I showed the... I don't know if this was shown on last stream, but my daily report was blank. But Adam has fixed that. And he gave me a workaround as well. So basically, the bug was, which I think the bug is fixed now, maybe in this build that just came out. The bug was if you slept past 6 p.m., you didn't get a report. If you just waited past 6 p.m., then it would generate the report. So I did that. I did the workaround, and we got our actual report here. So you can see day 2 to day 3, we carried 337 passengers. I did 8 freight deliveries. Then I have 3 cars, like 1 outstanding way bill for Whittier, 3 cars. That gives you a breakdown of your finances and all that good stuff. All right, so you can see they're already unloading logs from that. So we're going to leave these cars here. Let me just teleport my guy. And we'll just drop these cars right here. I love all the little details, like the brake shoes move, and yeah, it's good stuff. I don't see any rusty... Oh, shoot. Did we damage the car again? Mr. AI? I was counting on you not to damage the car. 50%, yeah. Oh, no, wait, we didn't end up repairing it all the way, did we? Never mind. We didn't end up repairing that all the way because I didn't wait. Never mind, Mr. AI, you're good. You're doing a fine job. All right, so let's get it back on manual, which means I'll be driving. All right, engine's taking off. We better get back aboard. Hey, man, wait for me! And track. NPK 765 fan, howdy howdy. Hope they add cut levers and sounds. I'm not sure what a cut lever is. But it does have like valve timer or whatever we're going to call it. So you have to use a reverser to manage your speed if you want to go faster. So I guess I should come up with some kind of plan. What am I doing? I need to run around. I need to throw this switch. I need to run around those. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Okay, let's stop. I need to get a plan together. I have to pull some cars off of that cut and then run around those. So yeah, let's get a plan together. Do I have... Got the caboose in the way, so I could grab the caboose. I need to grab... So if we turn on car tags here. So these 3 go to the sawmill. And then there's 2 for the Ela house track. And then the rest of this is for the bridge site to start repairing the bridge. So we got all this stuff that goes up to the bridge site. So I need to get some cars off the front of here and then run around them. So let's work to that. So I should have come through here. And I can extinguish that for now. Yeah, guys, I remembered finally that I only repaired that car to 50. All right, so back up. We're going to pull these 3 off, and then I think our only runaround track is really here or here. Maybe I should grab the... Nah, we'll grab the caboose when we head the big train out. Alright, I can use this track to run around, so we just need to basically pull these off and get in front of them. So yeah, we're set up. Alright, let's go. Bring her on back. Okay, thanks, Plague Doctor. No worries. We'll tag you if needed. Oh, right. To lift the pin out. Gotcha, P42. Yeah, there is a sound, but I don't. I noticed there's no like uncoupling lever. At least on the cars and engine when I was looking. But keep in mind, this is a pre-release build of an early access title, so things are going to change. Things will get added. They've already added stuff and fixed bugs just in the like day and a half that I've had the build, so that's awesome. I'm going to slow on down. Oh, hey, cat. The cat just sneezed. I don't know if that came through. He's actually sleeping in my desk. What you doing down there, kitty cat? Didn't know you were there. She's got a little basket on a shelf at my desk here that she sometimes sleeps in. Alright, we are stopped. Let's hop off here. It's the best new feature ever of volume control for the Dynamo. I guess I didn't ask. How's the sound now that we have volume controls? Is the master sound about right? How we sounding? Yeah, we're doing all right on coal. We got 4.5 tons of coal, and well, actually a little low on water. We probably should grab some water before we head for Ela. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on your fuel and water. All right, those guys are laced up, and if I remember right, yeah, we're cutting off these 3. And are these loaded? Or are these all 3 empty? All right, they're all empty, so I'm not going to bother putting air in them. So there's kind of a bracket here, I think, for the uncouple lever, possibly. But yeah, there's no like lever yet. The knuckles move, though. Icer Blue Line, hey, I appreciate you watching. Glad you enjoy it. This is just a hobby for me. I've got a full-time career and a family and everything going on. I'm also an old fart. I'm 47. So probably not your typical YouTuber. I just do it for fun. Yeah, worst tokage. We got a little bit of mixed cargo here. So this just spawned in on the interchange, and we've got, you know, several things to service. So let's get these guys pulled off. Oh, they must have their handbrakes on. Yep. Yep, that guy had a handbrake on. What about this one? Where's your handbrake? The handbrakes work really, really well. Maybe a little too well. Let's zoom out a little bit. Seems like my FOV is a little tight. Alright, if we go back to this view. There's my little dude standing over there. You need to bring these up so I can come in from the hind end, and you need to take them on the nose to drop them off over at the sawmill here. Not enough dynamo. The best new feature is being able to turn that stupid thing down. It's not a stupid thing. I understand they're a real thing. They're loud, but this is a game and it's supposed to be fun. Literally, I like fired up this game for the first time. I came over to the loco. The dynamo was going rah. I quit the game. I went over to Discord. I'm like, Adam, is this supposed to be this loud? Like it was. I didn't even want to play it. It was so loud. So I turned it down in the Windows mixer. But now we have a volume control, so it's all good. So let's go ahead and turn that handbrake on. I don't know if these would want to go anywhere, but with the handbrake on, they definitely won't want to go anywhere. If you want the dynamo screaming in your ear, you can just crank it up to 100% and you're good to go now. You can control this with the keyboard if you want. So now we need to run all the way down and around and grab those on the nose. So let's let our AI help us out. Let's drop a fusee right there. And then I'll go line up other switches. Let's get our inspector window back up, and I'm going to stick him on yard, forward, 15 max speed. Let Mr. AI engineer get to work. Oh, and you do have to pay your AI engineers, which I hadn't expected, but I guess I should have. So I saw when I ticked over the next day, I think I owed like $4 for all the AI work that I had them do yesterday. So that's cool. Hey, Wobblebee, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And I can't take any credit for the voice. There was puberty and then this just happened, so it's the way it goes. All right, so we're going to come through there. Come through there. Come through there. Okay, and then we'll just back up to here. All right, Mr. AI is done. Do the same thing, only in reverse. If I set him to 30, will he go slower through the switches? It's simply track speed. Yeah, it looks like he just looks at track speed. These are high-speed switches, right? Sure they are. All right, we're going to have him run back to that other fusee. So it's nice having that option, you know, as a solo player, to have the AI help you out. And I've been using it like all morning on 2 different trains. It works really well. Speaking of AI, where's our passenger train? We need to go service our passenger train. We're going to click on that. Click on follow. It'll warp us over to here. We're going to control click on the passenger car. Everybody has unloaded. So we're going to say, anybody that wants to go to Whittier Depot, get on board. And one thing the tutorial covered, and I didn't really actually look at till this morning, was you can hover over the station and it gives you like a little overview. So that had 30 some odd passengers waiting. You can also click on this and it opens the station agent window and you can look at your passenger and freight for that area. Kind of cool. So there's 16, 14, they're all counting down, getting ready to get on the passenger train. Handbrakes are as strong as you are. Yeah, but I've heard from a lot of real railroaders that handbrakes are weak. So it probably depends a lot on the era and the cars and all that good stuff. Hey, Appalachia, how's it going? Did I discover any new things? I've discovered all kinds of things. I don't know if I could even list them off. The biggest thing I've been doing today is the whole fusee plus AI thing, which is nice. So I've automated my passenger service for the most part. Where's our station window? We have nobody else. Anybody else waiting? Nope, no passengers waiting. So we're going to go back to here and say, and all I have to do is load the car and hit forward or reverse. The AI takes care of the rest. Now this guy's ran back to this fusee, so he's ready to go. Throw the switch. And I'm going to set him back on manual. Hey, over there. Didn't I put you on manual? Oh, I clicked the wrong one to manual. Darn it. It gets a little confusing sometimes with the which window is doing what. Road. You're reversing back to... Yeah, you're reversing back to Whittier. There we go. Got him going again. Got to pay attention to the engine number in the window. I gave orders to the wrong locomotive. That was my bad. Okay, so we're going to go up through here and go around those cars. That's why I couldn't take the brakes off, because I was controlling the wrong loco. I hadn't turned this guy to manual yet. They're high speed now. Hey, Quincy, welcome. And yeah, it is a very nice game. I'm loving it. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Hey, Take Six, how do the finances work? I'm still learning a lot of that, but basically you can run freight and passengers to earn money. Let me pull up the company window. So to repair the bridges, so that's one thing we're going to try to accomplish in this stream, at least the first part. To repair the bridges, you have to go to your company window and then milestones. And then you'll have these different milestones to unlock things, like expand or get diesels. So we can see in progress now, I paid, I think it was $1,000, but there was a discount, so I think it only cost me $750. You can see here, like for diesel fueling stand, to start the first phase, it's only $262. I just haven't done that one yet. Purchase Attractus Silva is $7,500 because you get a discount. I'm not sure what the discount's for. Maybe reputation or something. Basically, it costs money to expand, and then you have to take materials. So yesterday in game, I paid $750 to start this milestone, and then in the interchange track, it spawned in all these cars. So to start the phase, looks like there's 3 phases. Cars ordered, waiting for delivery. So as part of this interchange traffic, it spawned in 13 cars we have to take up to the bridge. And then that'll start that phase. I don't know. I guess we'll have to push the cars up there. We're going to have to figure that out. But for right now, we've got other cars on the front of that, and we're working the sawmill. And then the rest of the train is going to go to Ela. So that's kind of where we're at. Hope that helps. You have to place the fusees, Bibaljo. If you want them to stop somewhere. They'll stop if like there's a car in the way or, you know, a switch thrown against them or stuff like that. But like this loco was way up there and I wanted the AI to bring it back here. So I told the AI to drive backwards at a max speed of 30. And then I set that fusee there. Then we're going to get rid of it. Twink. So fusees are a good way to automate the AI to help you out. So anyway, let's get moving. Trying to do too many things at once here. And then, yeah, I set up the fusees for the passenger train. And yeah, like Fusilier said, you have a little bit of starting money to get you going. So you can see here, I can go full regulator. But since my reverser is full forward, I can only do about 15 miles an hour. Start changing the valve timing up. You can hear the exhaust note changes and we start picking up speed rapidly. So that's kind of cool that they've simulated that. All right, how are we doing down here? We got all these switches thrown. Just need to ease up to these guys. Brakes! Uh-oh, brakes. Brakes. As a bail off even. Alright, I stopped. A little too soon, but I didn't want to slam into those cars. Let's try to do this from the cab. And there are keyboard controls. I'm just kind of used to using the UI. But I might actually use the keyboard controls now that we're rolling up on this. Let's see, is this independent? Yeah, that's the independent. I think we're there. So basically, if you walk over towards the seat, you'll set down. The setting down is automatic. Then you're just kind of in the seat. And then if you move, you get up. Kind of nice. You see here we're getting a little low on water, so we need to pick up some water before we head to Ela. Sure. And we just got paid for passengers, so that means the passenger train needs service. So if I click on him... Go to car, follow. I can click on the car, passengers. I need to tell them now that they can go to Ela. So the passengers are waiting to go to Ela. We'll start loading. Okay, let's turn off our headlight. I think the discount is based on reputation. Yeah, it could be. It could be. And I'm not doing a very good job keeping up with chat. Sorry about that, guys. And also, there's about a 30-second delay with the YouTube. So. And yeah, it takes 6. I like the mission concept, how you kind of grow and expand your railroad, and it's all based around operations. And you know, you can drive the loco yourself, or you can have some AI helping out. There's options. Options are always good. So if we hover over the car, you can see this little guy down here at the end has a little hand wheel icon. So we know its handbrake is on. These guys are not. So I can control click, which will bring up the inspector window for that car, and I can release it here, or you can go find the handbrake and click on that as well. And oh, these have air. Do these have air in them from when they were sitting there? Oh, they do. Didn't notice that before. All right, well, let's bleed the air out, because that's the thing. These are empty, so I'm just going to use the loco to stop them. This guy, there we go. Didn't quite control click with enough authority. I could see in my little HUD down here. I don't know if that comes through in the YouTube compressor or not. There's a little graphical representation of your train here, and there's even little exclamation points. Probably telling me the angle cocks are open, but I'm not running air in here. I can see they were lit up, so they had brakes on. And Tima says you'll need to push them into the end of the track. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was up there at the bridge, and it just kind of ends at the bridge. So we'll have to plan our move to like run around those at Ela, would be my guess. Use the passing siding. All right, so if you weren't here earlier, these are going over to the sawmill. And if you hover over the car tag, it's a little hard to see because the text is getting in the way, but it lights up the tracks that they're going to. So we have to go up here, seesaw back here, and go into there. And then we've got to pick up those 2 cars as well. So we'll stick these on the empty track. We'll grab the pickups off the other track. Be good to go. So let's make sure our switches are lined up. Looks good. Let's move on out. Oh, if you derail, it costs your reputation? Interesting. Are you a playtester, Ice or the Blue Lion? That's handy to know. If you derail. I've already derailed once. Hey, Plague Doctor. I'm not really a multiplayer person just because of lack of time. I rarely know when I can actually game until it happens. So I'm a single player guy. But that being said, if I can find the time, I've had several creators reach out and say, hey, do you want to collab? If I find the time, I would love to check out the multiplayer. But I don't have any plans to do that right now just because of my crazy schedule. It's really hard for me to schedule any kind of time with, you know, wife and kids, demanding career. There's just always a lot going on. All right, we need to go down here. Like, I didn't even know I was going to stream today until like an hour ahead of time. Like, oh, okay, I've got a couple hours. Let's go play Railroader and stream. All right, and let's actually stop the train here. Yeah, we'll leave the angle cock. We'll leave the cylinder cocks open. I keep calling the cylinder cocks angle cocks. But from what I've seen of the Virtual Railroad Academy streams, the multiplayer works really well. Elias Vlog, you're doing some lurking? Awesome. Lurk away. 145 people in here. That's crazy. That's like easily 10 times the number I usually have in a stream. So thanks for hanging out and lurking, everybody. I know lots of people are excited about this game. I was privileged and honored that they reached out and gave me early access to check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. I'm already getting some ideas for a Fedora Railroad that we're going to be running at some point. This is still just the tutorial railroad. This is the same save I did the 3 tutorial videos on. The third of which will be out tomorrow. This is the third and final tutorial video. It'll be out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time. I plan to do an actual like Fedora Railroad as our standard railroad name. But I may wait till release. We'll kind of see how the builds go. And how many like things get fixed or added. Alright, so I need to throw this guy. And that guy's already lined up. So we need to pull up into that track. And let's try to do that from the cab. Just for fun. How are we doing on water, by the way? So there's a lot of little things, right? This is a pre-release build of an early access game. So right now, this doesn't show boiler water level. This shows your tender water level. So that's handy, but it's not realistic yet. You know, these are floating in the air. Stuff like that will get fixed. It's early access. They've got a super solid core game here that just works. It's got good physics. It's got an economy. It's awesome. Hey, Dakota. You haven't played Railroads Online in a while? It's coming along, slowly but surely. And this game, yeah, this game is quite awesome. It's very different from Railroads Online. It's not trying to be that kind of same game. All right, so we're pulling forward, and I can zoom in quite a bit, so. Whoa! Hey, look at that blade of grass. Yeah, we're going up into that track. Let's do that. You know, I forgot to check. I'm going to get sidetracked here. No, it's under your profile. Okay, you can't change your name, but it does show your name there. Sound is in the game. Nice. Oh, field of view. Nice. That's what I was hoping you'd added. Default is 40. Let's put that to 60. Does that zoom in like middle mouse between standard and default? Okay. We'll go 60 and 90. Yeah, that kind of zooms out if you need a big wide view. All right, 60 feels a little better. Sorry, guys, I'm playing with my field of view here. Now that we can actually change it. What if I set these to be the same? Here we go. Let's break the game. Yeah, look at that pixel. That's nice. Look at the shine on that handle. That's cool. Love it. That was very much needed. Let me just put this, I guess, out at 90. I think 70 is going to be about right for a default. Yep. Okay, let's get moving forward. Go. Pull forward. Angle cocks are open. You're a multiplayer player, hint, hint. Yeah, I wish I had the time, Sean. Trying to catch up on chat too here. Flat top carrier, how's it going? Oh yeah, P42. This is, you know, easily 10 times the number of people I usually have in here. I'm strictly a small time hobby channel. So it's pretty surreal to have so many people in here. Where was Icer the Blue Lion? There you are. You go with the tutorial. Gives you ideas for your model layout. Spacing out with Ginger. Yeah, that's actually what I've said in the Discord. There were some comments about, hey, there's like scenery missing and the world feels dead. I'm like, well, think of this like a nice big operational model railroad, but all the scenery isn't done yet. Like, you can have a lot of fun with it. It just, they haven't added all the buildings and stuff to it yet, so you can still have a lot of fun operating the railroad. Anywho, let's get some cars dropped off, shall we? Okay. I haven't been doing much driving from the cab. '77 Coltrane. You always start with the tutorial like in company mode, but you can just close the window and ignore it. And there's also a sandbox mode where you can just do whatever you want. Yeah, in company mode, it starts you with the tutorial window open and it tells you what to do. But you can just close the tutorial and ignore it. You can open it again at any time. Like it's right here on your little window. Boink. And then if you don't want to mess with any of the, economy and all that, there's a sandbox mode where you can just hop in and run trains. You should probably think about stopping. Thinking stopping might be the thing to do. I'm still getting used to the controls a little bit. So I am kind of clumsy. About there, probably. Almost. I guess it's close enough. We just got paid for dropping those off. But I think, oh, I see. When you're out here, the field of view needs to be a little broader, doesn't it? Some tweaking is required. I think I'm going to go back to 60. To like 1680, maybe? Now, let's leave that one at 90, the alternate. Yeah, there we go. Then for looking up close, that's about right. All right, let's pop up to... This is close enough. Like if we hover over here, anywhere in here is good enough, but just for aesthetics, I'm going to go ahead and pull this forward a little bit. Reminds you a little bit of trains. Yeah, I haven't played trains, but I've seen some videos. It does kind of seem like I'm out of railroad sometimes, just because it's very prototypical. Like everything's laid out nicely, and there's runaround tracks where it makes sense. Things like that. All right, let's get these cars spotted here. So we're going to go ahead and put a handbrake on. Hold the pin. You know, like here on the loco, like it has the uncouple lever, but there's just no like chain or pin or anything. I don't know. That maybe get more detailed in the future. I'm not sure. But there's lots of little details, like the brake shoes move. We keep an eye on this lever here. If I move that, you know, that's a reverser lever. A lot of nice little details. Okay, we got those dropped off. Let's go pick up these other cars. How are we doing on water? Still okay. Flat top carrier. I'm a little bit addicted. But I did get some housework done today before I streamed. Yeah, what Tim has said. You can start either company mode or sandbox mode. I haven't tried sandbox mode. From what I understand, you just, it's sandbox. You can just do whatever you want. That's not the right switch there, Chief. And you don't have to do what the tutorial says. If you're familiar with it, you just close the window and go do your own thing. There we go. Hello from Brantford, Ontario, Canada. How's it going, Corey? And yeah, it's going to be a good one. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. It's coming out December 15th, for those that weren't aware. There's lots of links in the video description down below for the Railroader YouTube channel, Steam store link page, and also the Discord. There's lots going on in the Discord. If you've never heard of this game before and you're interested, go check out the Railroader YouTube channel. Link in the description, and they've got a bunch of like overview videos that go over a lot of the aspects and like CT6 signaling stuff. I haven't unlocked that yet, so I can't even show it to you. There's a couple early diesels in the game which I don't have unlocked. Okay, so this one has a handbrake. We can see destination. We need to take these over to the interchange. And that's at 52 tons. We should be okay with just 2 cars. Getting that stopped. Looks like they have got air in the cylinder. Why would these have air in the cylinders? Did I leave them there with air in the cylinders? Maybe I did. Okay, well, we'll bleed them off. I dropped these cars off, so it's quite possible I left them there with air in them. With the brake application, so... we'll assume that's the case. All right, bring her on back. Yeah, I mean, Crusher, it's easy to get distracted. I saw I got paid earlier for the passenger train. But one thing you can do about that is just let the AI back this train up for you. So there's a stub-in track back there. So if I set this to road... they reverse at max of 15. AI is smart enough to stop back there, so let's let him back up the train and we'll go check on passenger. It's a good reminder. So if we hop up here to Whittier Station, we're going to be up here shortly. We got to get this car picked up. Got to drop a couple off here at the house track. Then we got to head on down to Ela. This guy looks like he is still getting filled up with oil. We got 60 out of 60 waiting to go. So we'll just click forward on that. And he'll head back over to the other station. So if you weren't here earlier, I've got these little fusees set up. You can drop those anywhere on the track. And the AI will stop for them. So I've got a fusee set up at each end of this passenger run. And then I just let the AI do its thing. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to click that. So when he gets down to Ela Station, which is a couple miles down the road, he'll stop. Those passengers will get off, and people that want to come back to Whittier will get on. And then we'll bring him back at some point. There we go. Mr. AI stopped. Put that back to manual. Just dropped in to say hi. How's it going, Shipwright? Who else have I missed? Sorry about that. Howdy, Redneck Dolan. Like Doctor's back. All December 15th is your birthday. Well, that's a good birthday present, Elliot. Nice. Chilling at work, Zane. Awesome. Coltrane would be cool to see. Yeah, maybe we should drop into sandbox mode at some point. I've just been having so much fun running my railroad. I haven't bothered to check it out yet. Maybe we'll do that in a little bit if it's easy to do. All right, let's get lined up out of here, and then we need to, what are we doing? We need to drop these guys off at the track, so that will work. Yeah, we need to come on forward. So we can drop these guys off on this track, and then we'll get the rest of the train. We'll throw the caboose on the back, and we'll be ready to head out. Up over to follow mode here. Yeah, Connor, I dropped those cars off, so they were just sitting there with the air in the cylinders. Hey, Night Magic Shadow, welcome. Thanks for the reminder, Me Crusher. It is easy to get distracted having fun with this game, and gotta keep that passenger train in motion. Bring in those sweet passenger bucks. Alright, we'll throw you, and I think we're all set to go backwards. We're down to 1,500. Don't let me forget, chat. I need to stop here and get fuel and water before we head out with the big train, okay? Because I'll probably forget, even though it's going to be in like 5 minutes. Yeah, the 10-wheeler should be good, but yeah, I'll double check it. I think the AI is pretty efficient with the fuel, so he's been doing pretty well. Hey, Wildberry Garage, how does the Yard AI engineer work? Let me show you. Just stop this. So there's a couple different ways the AI will work. We need to check on the passenger train anyway, so let's go take a look at the passenger train. He's just pulling into the station up here. So if I click on his inspector window, go to orders. So he's set to road mode, which basically lets you set a direction and a max speed. So I've got him set on maximum speed 45. Then he will follow the track speeds. I think 35 is probably the fastest he ever goes because of the track speed. And then what I've done is I've set these little fusees down here. So you can set a fusee anywhere. And the AI will use that as a stop point because they won't go past it. So I've set that up so he'll come down here and stop at the station. And he's like, okay, I see the fusee, I'm going to stop. So that's road mode. You go back and forth, you set a max speed, and they'll obey, like, they won't hit other trains or run off a track or run over a fusee, if that makes sense. Now for passengers, yeah, I've already got that one set. So they're getting off, and they're going to load up for Whittier. And then if I go back to my other engine, so that's road mode. There's also yard mode. So if I bring this guy up to yard mode, tell him to stop. Yard mode is similar, but you can basically go reverse or forward, and you go by car lengths. So I can say, all right, go back 20 car lengths. So he's gonna signal. And then he's gonna back up 20 car lengths. I think that's based on 50-foot cars. So he'll get somewhere back over here. But then, okay, everybody's got off the passenger, so we got paid 60 bucks. Nice. So then you can guide him in, you know, 2 car lengths, 1 car length, half car length, stop. So that's how yard mode works. Hope that makes sense. And I did forget to check. I got distracted again by a question. Forgot to check the water level. Where's this guy gonna stop? Somewhere down in there, I think. Let's say him go down. Yeah, go down 2 more car lengths. Actually, 5 is fine. Go down 5 car lengths and stop. Meanwhile, let's check fuel on this guy. Is it in here? I don't think you can see it on here. You have to go to the actual car for the tender. Yeah, he's getting a little low, so... Well, 2.2 tons. Yeah, he's probably halfway out of fuel. So he's doing alright. We'll have to refuel him at some point, though. Alright, so we have 34 passengers on the car. There's nobody waiting. So we can have him. All I have to do is make sure the car's loaded, and then hit forward or reverse. And he's good to go. Okay, so he is stopped. Let's go ahead and get him off of yard mode. Hey, Dean Ryder, thanks for saying howdy. Lots of Southern Ontario folks. Nice. Well, welcome, fellow North Americans. Movement switching between camera angles looks so smooth. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's a little jarring when you jump and like the scenery doesn't load in, but it's not too bad. All right, I'm going to set a handbrake on that, and then I didn't have any air in these guys, so we can just pull the pin and back on off of them. Get her headlight back on bright. All right, so we need to get on the front of this train, grab our caboose, get some fuel and water, and then head out westbound. That's the plan. Have you tried to derail a train, Fluffy Admiral? I've derailed a train without trying. Does that count? I had a bunch of skeleton cars loaded with logs, and was going a little too fast through a sharp curve and popped one off. Damaged the car, and so I had to take it to the shop and get it repaired. How many different whistles are there, Shipwright? There's quite a few. I don't really know whistles, but yeah, if you control click on anything, it brings up this inspection window. If you go to locomotive and you go to equipment, customize, you can change like the name and number and stuff. And then you can choose a whistle. So I'll just scroll slowly through this. You want to go back and look at the video, or I think on YouTube you can create a clip. There's quite a few there. I don't really know whistles, so I know the saddle tank one sounded sad. The default is the Durango and Rio Grande step top 5 chime. Hey Peter, they're working with Steam to try to get that updated. It takes time. But the release date is December 15th. Yeah, and also reputation, like Blue Lion said. So not only damages the car, so you get paid less money for using that car, and if it's damaged, it's going to derail more often. You also lose reputation. Speaking of which, I don't know where my reputation is. Oh, reputation, here it is. Overall, 109%. Nice. Operation safety, 95. Gotta work on that. Oh, phase cost discount. Here it is, right here. Reputation effects. It's right here on your company railroad page. That's why I got a discount. Alright, we need to make sure these switches are thrown because we got to jump over to the other track. Throw you and you. $24 whistles total. Put the CNJ3 on it. Alright, we can do that. CNJ3 chime. There you go. Now taking caller requests for whistles. All right, we need to hop over to this other track, and then I guess we could fill up as we back through here. We'll be topped off and ready to go. Hey, Raven, howdy, howdy. The game is fantastic. Can't wait for you guys to play it on December 15th. It's awesome. I was watching, I'm probably going to say his name wrong. I'm a longtime fan of the channel. Schnauzapauza? Schnauzapauas? SP. A lot of you probably know that channel. I was watching his video this morning, and he had a good description. It's like a Steam version of Run 8. If you're a Run 8 fan of like simulated realistic operations, it's kind of a Steam transition era. Run 8 is kind of a good way to describe it, in my opinion. It's quite awesome. All right, we're going to take on some coal and water, and then we're going to hook onto the train, and we'll be ready for the biggest train I've pulled yet. I think there's 15 cars there. Something like that. And yeah, you don't lay any track. I'm trying to go through chat. Some of this may have already been answered by other people in chat. Yeah, it's a set railroad. It's based, I think, on a real route in North Carolina, maybe. But it's about operation and expanding a railroad. It's like one of the things the tutorial has you do is load up this hopper with coal at the interchange track. And then you have to bring your coal over here so you can refill your engines. So it's using coal out of this car. We've got 41.1 tons. It started out at 50 tons. So when you start getting low on coal, you're going to have to go buy more coal. So this will run in here until it's full. Then we'll get the water filled up as well. All right, that's full, so we'll raise that back up. And I see chat furiously scrolling by, so I'm getting behind more and more. Probably get a little closer. No! Too far. I think that'll work. Let's try it. Yeah, that's close enough. That'll work. There we go. So that'll start filling up the tender. If you want to see your levels, just mouse over it. Just hover. So now we've got full 6 tons of coal on board, and we're filling up the water. Let's see if I can catch up with chat. The WM3 is really deep sounding. British Train Man, you can't wait for it to come out. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to play it. It's so much fun. Again, I really appreciate developers. Let me spit that word out. English is hard. I appreciate the developers letting me have a crack at it. I'm honored. The UI looks like it's inspired by Run 8. Yeah, the UI is kind of basic. It's kind of developer art. I hope they don't take that personally, but I think the UI could use some work. But again, this is a pre-release build of early access, so I'm sure it will get better. Like when you know where everything is, it's probably fine. But when you're a new user and you just have the giant walls of text everywhere with no real like color differentiation or anything, it's a little overwhelming. But I'm starting to kind of learn where everything is. All right, so we're full of water. It's turned itself off. And we can stow that back over out of the way. We can go get hooked on to our train. do that, we need to go for that. We'll throw that because we're going to pick up the caboose, I think. I think we'll grab the caboose. Just for fun. So here, let's play Brakeman to the AI's engineer. So when you're in this view, you can put your mouse somewhere and hit Control T, boink, and you'll just teleport there. That's handy. Did I close that window? What a dummy. There we go. So I'm going to have him back up in road mode, and when we get close, we'll switch over to yard mode, and we'll have him couple up with the AI. The Murphy branch, yeah, what Nick B said. Yeah, the Murphy branch. No Leander. Southern Railways Murphy branch. 175. That's crazy. Welcome, everybody, to my tiny little corner of YouTube. Hope you enjoy your stay. I've been told my voice puts people to sleep, so if you need a nap, just tune in and let the tones soak into your eardrums. All right. So in road mode, that's as close as he's going to get. He's like, hey, there's a train in the way. So we're going to switch over to yard mode. He's still in reverse. We say, come on back a couple cars. Yeah, we need to check on the passenger train again. Thanks, McCrusher. And yeah, there's a ton of quality of life features. Like, I've had a lot of fun with Railroads Online, and it's a completely different game. This isn't anything like Railroads Online, except there happen to be trains in it. But it feels like in Railroads Online, I'm always fighting the game to try to have fun. This game is the opposite of that. It's got all the little tools that make it fun to play. All right, one car. Half a car. Stop! Okay. Maybe not right there. I forgot, he will stop once he's coupled up. So I should have just had him come on back. Alright, let's put it back on manual so we'll be driving. Ask Heist for the whistle technology. I mean, I think they got great whistles, but I'm not a train like super aficionado. One of my favorite features though is you can hold V and then use your mouse to quill the whistle. You can have all kinds of fun with it. All right, let's get some air in this train because this guy is going to be heavy. This is the biggest train I've pulled. I think this engine's up to the task. It's pretty powerful. So let's get some air hoses laced up. And is the whole train? I think the whole train should be laced and ready to go. So let's run down to the end. Thanks, chat, for picking up the slack on answering questions. It's really hard to keep up with this much chat and actually get anything done in the game. All right, so that is closed off, so we're good. Now, let me go back to the guide. It seems like there were controls for going to the back or front of the train. Track the end of the train closest to the selected car. Okay, so I can go like that, or like that, in this view. Okay, cool. So I have the locomotive selected. So I knew 0 went to that. I forgot 9 goes to the back of the train. That's cool. But I guess if you're in first person, you just got to run, or you could teleport. Alrighty, let's get some air in here. Alright. Uh-oh. Where you going, train? What's happening? All the slacks running out. Let's get the independent on. Forgot to put the independent on the loco. Train wanted to take off on me as all the slack ran out. That was fun. It actually moved the cylinder, so it chuffed. Wait, did I take him? Did I put him on manual? Didn't I? Yeah. That was still at half throttle. Oopsie. Okay, these charge really fast, so I think we're good to go. We've got brake line pressure everywhere. Everything's laced up. We got fuel and water on board. Let's go check on our passenger train. Setting over here at Whittier Station. I get right down in here, I can say, okay, there's 27 passengers with 17 active freight waybills in the area. Oh, it's counting all the stuff down on the track. Right. Okay, that makes sense. So you can see 0 out of 60. Nobody's boarded here yet because I have to come down here and check the box. So as your railroad grows, you might have 8 stations on here. You check the box for where you're going. So now they'll start boarding for Ela. And I am way behind on chat. Let's see here. Air compressor sounds good. Yeah, Derail Valley's got some excellent sounds, but it's more of kind of arcadey style, which is fine for fitting with the game. And yeah, up to 180. Crazy. Welcome to all the new folks, by the way. Howdy, howdy. Ready to see him try to tackle red marble. I have no idea what that means. Yeah, Plague Doctor. You guys got a winner on your hands. I mean, you knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. Our eyes are already closing. You're feeling sleepy. My throat's a little rough, too, so my voice is a little deeper than normal. Do the diesels have multiple unit control? I think so, based on if I click on this engine, there's an MU checkbox. But I haven't unlocked the diesels yet, so I don't know for sure. Okay, no more passengers waiting. So you can get on out of here. Oh, wait, no. Forward. There we go. Go forth and prosper, passenger train. All right, back to our train. If they have a Hancock 3-chime whistle, let's find out. I don't actually know. So if we open the inspector window, we can go to Equipment Customize. We have I don't see a Hancock in here. We got lots of other 3-chimes. We got a Heiko, long bell. I don't see a Hancock. But I don't really know whistles, so they might be called something else. Could you edit the passenger car's color? Yeah, you can set color. I changed my log cars. So yeah, you can set the colors on the cars you own, that your railroad owns. Hey, Big Brick. Howdy, howdy. Kerbo's like Morgan Freeman, but kind of not. Very much on the not. Morgan's amazing. Game is actually what you've been looking for? Yeah, it's great. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. Yeah, we're gonna check the water and coal on the passenger. I think after we bring it back to Whittier next, I'll have to fill up. Actually, that's a good question. Do I have, like, there's servicing here. There's a little water drop icon. You can see that right there. There's a water tower at Whittier. I think we have to get coal. The only place we can get coal is back here, though. Whoa. It's a little bit of a bug. Sometimes when you warp to a train, it makes a loud noise. It's still doing okay. We can fill up with water at Whittier, but we'll have to go back around the curve to the surface area to get coal, it looks like. Alright, let me get on board before I leave myself behind. Let's see, the red marble grade further west than Bryson. Okay, so there's a big grade on the line. Good to know, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Cookie Juice, welcome. Fluffy Admiral, can you show the vehicle buy menu? Yep. So there is Shift T. Brings up the buy menu. The only thing I've bought so far is a couple skeleton cars. But here's what is in the pre-release build that I have. I don't know if this is final for the release on the December 15th or not. This is what is in my build that I have. We got these steam locos here. All the usual suspects. Ooh, a logging tank. Nice. Kato. There's a couple diesels, SW1 and a Jeep 9. And then we got a smattering of cars here. We've got some 3 different coaches, an observation car, a few different cabooses, some bulkhead flats, log skeleton cars, a couple different hoppers, 3-bay, 2-bay, and then a single dome tank car. So I'll scroll through that slowly if you want to go back and check, but all the locomotives are at the top. That's what most people are interested in. So there you go. All right, let's roll on out of here. We're good on coal and water. Let's see how we do pulling this train. I haven't slipped the wheels yet. I don't know if you can slip the wheels. Give her all the beans and see what happens. A little bit of a Doppler weirdness thing. Oh, she sounds strong, chat. What colors are available? Yeah, color wheel, like Nick said. Any color you can possibly imagine. You can use a color wheel, and if I remember right, you could put in a hex color, too. Hey, Joe, taking a little break from yard work? Nice. I'm not sure about making more money with your own cars. I haven't got my head wrapped around all the economy stuff yet. Because you can run freight with your own cars, or you can get paid just for dropping off cars. So I think you make more money with your own rolling stock, but I don't know 100% for sure. There we go. We just got paid for the passenger fare. Alright, we are lined up through there, so that is good. Yeah, she's struggling a bit. We finally got up to almost 12 miles an hour. We have to be a little careful in Whittier because we do have the passenger train. So let me teleport. I know I need to change this switch. So we're not going to the logging camp. And we got this guy. Yeah, we're routed around the passenger train track, so that's good. I need to stop up here for sure. We put a fusee here so I remember to stop. Because we got the passenger train down at Elos, so we have to work around him. Alright, there we go. Let's get a shot of that. Left Control P to hide all the UI. I love developers that put screenshot keys in. Good job. Oh, hey. Forgot to turn my green screen on. We'll just turn that off. The cars you own are for industries that serve themselves and don't have to go to the interchange. Okay, I got you, Fusilier. You had to use 5 engines to get up to Red Marble? Oh boy. No, I've never driven a train before, T. Stewart. I didn't know that. I've gone over Cajon Pass. I'm familiar with grades. Not that familiar with steam engines, though. No wheel slip, literally unplayable. Start getting a little more speed up. Just for funsies. Burning fuel like mad. We're gonna have to stop up here anyway, so we don't need to get going too fast. Colin says it doesn't get wheel slip because with Kerbo being the driver, it has all the extra weight it needs on those drivers. You're not wrong. I'm a big boy. I believe they used to call the tank Mikado a minaret type, because all the domes were so mild. Oh, a Mideast Palace. Interesting. There is wheel slip, Smokey Joe says. Okay. I got you. Alright, let's ease back. We're going through a switch here anyway. And we're going to have to stop up here around the corner. Thinking of buying new locos yet? I don't think I have enough money. Where is my finance? Yeah, we've only got $4,700, so we're in the early stages of doing things. I would like to get diesels unlocked. That would be fun, but I don't know what all that entails. I know there's like a diesel fueling stand milestone. It's only $262. Let's go ahead and do that one. Those will get delivered tomorrow or overnight to the interchange. So I don't know if that opens us up to getting diesels. I don't know how that works. But then even if you get that, the SW1 itself is $24,000. So, but yeah, there's other cheaper locos though. 9,900 for the consolidation. These are kind of listed by price. We got another mogul. So we got to make money and then we can buy new locos. We can't get any new toys yet. I think we can make it to Eli. I could be wrong, but I think we can make it to Eli. Yeah, those are all going to Eli. These go to the house track and the rest go to the bridge. Slam on the brakes. I didn't mean to come to a complete stop. That was my bad. That was just bad engineering on my part. Get him, we'll have him drive up to the Fusey while we go down to this guy. We need to get this guy headed back our direction. How we doing loading passengers down here? I kind of wish you could get to the station door a little easier. You gotta kind of zoom in and... Oh, we didn't check the box, did we? There we go. Let's get everybody on board and we'll get him headed back to Whittier. You're coming up there. That switch is set, so we're good there. Beautiful. "23 are boarded." Could be wrong, but pretty sure owning your own cars just gives access to different jobs. Yeah, that could be, Paul. Yeah, Steam is a whole different thing for sure. Less throttle is more power? No, that's not how that works. Fireman is giving me the evil eye, right? Definitely giving me the evil eye. All right, we had 31 waiting, so that guy's good to go. We'll get him headed back to the station. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Well, maybe we should just follow him. Yeah, he stopped. Select, follow. Oh, I didn't want to select. We'll go back and get our train when this guy gets out of the way. Make sure I make it over the grade. Like, what grade are you talking about? I haven't noticed any big grades. I haven't noticed any big grades along here. Unless it is... I haven't been, like, around this corner, but... we'll be fine. Yeah, changing, like, the valve timing here with the reverser is what gives you torque versus speed. This is like how much steam you can use, and this is how the steam is used. You can kind of think of it that way. Whereas in Railroads Online, they're both just how much steam you're getting. This actually simulates having to change the valve timing. Did I have a car for the Whittier house track? Did I? Let's go check. I thought they were all ELA, but I could be wrong. ELA. Yeah, ELA house, and then this is all bridge stuff. Unless I stuck a Whittier car in the... No, I got paid for 3 cars at the sawmill. I have a car to pick up on the Whittier house track. I don't think I have any drop-offs for there. What you want to do when stopping is make an initial air brake set. Then to stop, you then add to that set a little more. Yeah, okay. I haven't really noticed it working that differently, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Number 3, yeah, that's us. I'm going to set that back to manual. Get rid of that fusee. Should have a passenger train. I see some smoke coming around the corner. Hey, Nick. There's just one season as far as I know. I don't know for sure, though. Also, this is, it's going to come into early access December 15th, so, you know, things will change as the project progresses. Yeah, I know how double heading works, T. Stewart. I just don't think we need it. I could be wrong, but we'll see how it goes. No seasons yet. Icer the Blue Lion. All right. Loco Dairy Queen's taking forever on your burger, so you're back. Welcome back, Zane. I've got a local Dairy Queen too, just down the road. I use their app. They've got really good deals. Like every 5 times I go there, I get a free meal. Get lots of points. Anyway, I digress. Currently only summer. But I don't know if this is so much a Sims, Sean. It's just more operations focused. Definitely has more details to running the trains though. It's a lot closer to Run 8 than an arcade game for sure. Okay, can we get started? It says we have 17 cars, and we're just over 1,000 tons. No problem. Headlight on. Confident whistle. Brakes are releasing. Start easing off the independent. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem for old number 3. Save up for the Atlantic Fox. Yeah. This is kind of my playtest save. I can't wait to get started on my actual video series save. But I'm learning a ton doing these streams and playing. So that was kind of the idea, is I could actually kind of figure out how the game works and then start a video series on it. Alright, I don't think I need to throw any switches, do I? We're set up pretty much to just come through here. And then do we just go around? I think we just... Oh, we have to run around the train and then we just push it up here. And we're good. Okay. So we got to run around the train here at Ela. So we need to stop before that switch down there. Got it. Yeah, what Paul said for the reverser. Makes it way more efficient. You get better speed. Yeah, Derail Valley's awesome. Love me some Derail Valley. Stick your head out the window, watch the drivers roll. My dad used to say that all the time. I don't know what that's from. Probably something from the 50s. Whistle just because we can. We're humming right along. Oh, this shows you a percentage. Nice. Okay, we made it up to about 30. Yeah, I can't wait to get the CTC unlocked. It was really cool. I love that overview video they did. And yeah, $30 is a good deal in my opinion. What's that say? 30? Now we just hear the click-clack. Yeah, external dispatcher was awesome, Nick. I miss the old ED. Wait, is this the curve that comes into the station, or am I remembering wrong? I'm remembering wrong. We haven't hit the S sign yet. Oh, did I forget to? Yeah, I forgot to close the cylinder with cylinder cocks. My bad. The cylinder cocks are just aesthetic. They don't do anything. Atlantis used to be the premier passenger power. Oh, okay. Game drops on payday. Yeah, 15th of December, they're Curry Milch. And there's lots of links in the video description, guys. Check out, there's a link to the Steam store page. The Railroader YouTube channel has some really good overview videos. And their Discord as well is a good resource for hanging out with the community and checking out some screenshots and videos. There's Ela. Alright, let's get some air down. We need 2 runaround tracks. Because I've got these 3 on the front that need to go to places, but I think they're a facing point switch where they need to go. Let's get stopped and we'll figure it out. Okay, so it does take you out of lean if you go to third person. Good to know. We were past the switch, so we can bring her to a stop. Yeah, the house track is a facing point. So we're going to have to drop these off and come back. So yeah, we'll pull these off, leave them on. We can leave them right here and come back. So we pull up the car tabs here. The first 2 cars need to get dropped off here. Got it. Hear the old air pump working away. Charged and back up. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, Nick. Run 8 is awesome. I love me some Run 8. I'm glad we have kind of a Steam, almost a Steam version of that. Alright, pull the pin on those 2. Nice, the air actually like, runs out and tapers off. Love the little details in this game. Oh, there's no way to follow me? I guess I can follow the car I'm on. That'll work. Yeah, it was a lot of terrain. You could definitely tell we had some weight on the back. Yeah, somebody got wrecked by Nightbot. Sorry about that. Nightbot doesn't like lots of caps and lots of symbols, so it helps keep the riffraff out. So just watch your messages. Well, I wasn't sure, Nick, if I had to push the... I thought I had to push those cars up in there. Let me see. Will it highlight... If I go to... Locations? Bridge site. Yeah, actually, you might be right. I don't know if it takes the cars away. I think they have to sit there, though. So we have to push the cars up here. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Stuart, I haven't even thought about what I'm going to buy because I don't have enough money yet. So I don't know. Probably cars. Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn my phone down. Stand by. I'll be right back, chat. Neighbors at the door. All right, back. Sorry about that, chat. I had to run upstairs. My son had been dog sitting for the neighbors, so I just talked to him real quick. The cars sit there, you have to take them back. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we have to push them up to the location there. So we're gonna run around and push those up there. Yeah, Randy, it's a nice mix of like realism and fun. You don't have to like fire the locomotive. That would definitely be a multiplayer job. If you're trying to fire the loco and run it, that'd be a chore. All right, this fusee is there for my passenger service. We're just going to leave it there. We're going to ignore that if you weren't here earlier. That's set there so the passenger AI engineer knows when to stop. Speaking of which, we need to get him headed back up here at some point. All right, so that's the line to go out. We need some throttles. Speaking of passenger, let's buzz down here real quick. Get some passengers loading. Logos, no splody. Yeah, Corey, that was my Ring doorbell. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn my phone down. There we go. It's on vibrate now. It was the neighbor, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't, something important like the house was on fire or something like that. He was just thanking me for my son dog sitting for them. They were out of town for a few days. With that ease to a stop. And then we're just going to push those up, and then we'll have these guys. We can, once we have these out of the way, we can run around those. And no, those are these go into the house track? I keep hitting V. V is not the key that does that. It's tab. Oh, that's the house track. That's the farm supply. Okay, so they need to go here. We still need to run around them, but they need to go there. These are still getting unloaded. They're about halfway unloaded, it looks like. Yeah, Nick, that's what I'm doing. Just bringing them with me. We have to push this big cut up there, though, because they have to sit there and get unloaded, I'm pretty sure. So I guess I hadn't really looked at these too close. It's got some nice, some box loads. It's like we got some coal, maybe? Gravel? I'm not sure if that's coal or gravel. Chunk. It's that with authority. Now, is it going to get confused if I lace this up and put air on it with the nose? Should be all right. Theory. Yeah, we're up to 202 according to YouTube. That's pretty great. Oh no, 198. We just lost 4 people like that. It's a rolling average. If there's a transfer table, yeah, I don't know if there's a transfer table or not. Yeah, there's no clicky to unload stuff. And yeah, Nick, there's always different ways. There's probably a better way than what I end up doing, but we get the job done. That's all that matters. All right, we need to go down to this end of the train and close the angle cock. We have a little lantern we can pull out, by the way. Cool. I love the texture on the coupler. That looks really good. It looks like an old rusty coupler. Nice details on the wheels as well. Now on Nostalgia Power's video, he was... Oh, you can. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, you can like hop on the step. That's awesome. He was doing that on the Loco tender. I didn't realize you could do that. That's sweet. All right, we need to get some air in this thing because we definitely want air to stop this massive beast. Can't wait till we can do some really, really long trains. All right, you are closed, so get you opened up. I'm going to get you opened up. Air pump's like, oh boy, we gotta pump some more air. All the slacks running around. Loco's getting kind of pushed. What you doing, train? Apparently that's a downhill. Yeah, I could just leave those 2 cars here, but we need to bring them back anyway. 6 of one, half a dozen the other. There we go. We just roll, I guess. And throw this. It will automatically throw it if we run through it, but we'll do the needful. There's a good F-12. It's all about the F-12s. All right, I don't want to get going too fast. We just have to shove these around the corner. Hey, Radioactive. Yeah, we looked at the shop earlier. I can bring it up again. So here's everything that's available to buy. You start with the Mogul and the 10-wheeler. This G16 Mobile and the 10-wheeler. And then you can, there's all these other steam locos. There's a SW1 and a Jeep 9. Then there's a smattering of rolling stock. But that's all the stuff that's available right there. If you want to pause the video and take a long look, there you go. All right, I think about 10 mile an hour is good. It's actually downhill here, so I definitely don't need to double head. Hey, Tristan. How long is really long? Not that long. It's 17 cars. It's just a lot longer than what we've done so far. Yeah, Brandon, it's kind of built around multiplayer. I'm just playing it solo. There's some nice things for the solo player as well, like the AI and handy controls to move around the map and whatnot. Go check out Virtual Railroad Academy on YouTube. They've been doing some streams with like multiplayer railroader for quite some time, playtesting it. And the multiplayer looks pretty robust from what I've seen watching their streams. No, there's no preview, Radioactive. It just gives you stats. No pictures. There's a sandbox mode, though. We might jump into sandbox and at some point and see if you can just drive anything. I don't know how that works. I haven't done sandbox yet. All right, we should be about here. We here? I can't quite see. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So we just need to leave these guys here. Jump off of there. I'll go ahead and set a couple handbrakes at each end. This is a big train. And it is on a little bit of a grade. Using an elephant to switch cars, that would be pretty awesome. The ultimate tractor. Oh, there it goes. They just took some stuff off. So they're working on the bridge. Can we actually see them doing stuff on the bridge? Go to fly mode. So here's the bridge that got washed out. It's got some trees growing up through it too. I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully those go away by the time they fix the bridge. Because this one especially is a little close. Highball! So I guess this will get rebuilt. There's 3 stages, it said. So we'll have to bring cars here 2 more times, I would assume. But there we go. We're working on the bridge to expand the railroad. So once that's fixed, then we'll have access over to Governor Island, Bryson. We got a side branch here to Walker. And then this branch goes out there. I'm not sure what's out there, but then we have another washed out bridge here to get even further. So that's kind of how the railroad expands. The in-game story is there was a flood and it washed out a bunch of bridges. That's kind of how you progress. So am I like on... Oh yeah, I'm on the steps, aren't I? Look at that. Okay. Well, let's get on out of here. That's not the front of my train. There we go. Got it sorted. Nope, nope, back. Yeah, Raven. It's kind of like SnowRunner with tracks. So if I bring up the company page, we go back over to milestones. Ours order waiting for delivery. Maybe that just updates once a day, maybe? I'm not sure. Oops. Hit the movement key. Walker is more logging camps. I had a feeling, Nick, that that was more logging camps. Bryson is probably the largest town. Yeah, I think Bryson is where the CTC panel is, isn't it? Because there's some other milestones around signaling. I thought. Yeah, signals, Whittier to Bryson. It doesn't tell me how much it costs. Because I can't, yeah, that's not available yet because I have to repair the bridge. Alright, let's get these guys stopped. We need to run around them. Now, can I actually do the angle cocks from this view? Do the coupler. Whoa, it's a little sensitive when you're... Oh, I can. Look at that. Just do it from the external view. Neat. It's a little bigger interchange over at Bryson. Cool. Could have stopped a little sooner than that. I'm still kind of getting used to the weight and feel of the locos. Alright, so we need to run around. I'm probably have my passengers loaded by now. So let's get our passenger train headed back. Yep, 60 out of 60, ready to roll. So if you weren't here earlier, I've got the AI driving my passenger train back and forth. I've got a fusee set up at each end because the AI will stop before the fusee. Fusee is a little flare. If you're not familiar with fusees. You can drop those anywhere. Like I can put one over here. No, I can't put one there. I can put one here. Can't put them too close to the switch. So I've got AI just running back and forth my passenger train. That's what that's all about. So back over to here. So I actually need to get out of the way of the passenger train. So we just need to get on this track and then we'll use this track. so we're not in the way of the passenger train. There we go. Going a little faster. Hey Corbin, welcome back. We just dropped off cars to start repairing the bridge so we can expand the railroad. There's 3 phases to that, and that's phase 1. Stop for, oh, I forgot to throw a switch back there somewhere. And now we're just doing some more switching. We had some cars to drop off up here at Ela, so we're getting that taken care of. And running passenger trains. But I left a switch thrown back there where we came off the siding. So I gotta go fix that. But let me get this guy out of the way first. Oh, I didn't throw the switch. I got distracted. It's hard to stream and play. At least it is for me. I'm used to having like 10 people in here. We got lots of people excited about Railroader, so that's awesome to see. Because it is a fantastic game. Alright, let's have you do... Let's have AI just take that up to the cars. That'll work. And then I need to hop back over here and get this switch thrown. So they won't run through a switch. That's good to know. If I was driving, the switch would automatically throw for me. So that'll get him cleared to get on back over here to Ela. So I can just hit that key. There we go. I can take back over control from him. We'll get our switching done. Alright, so that is thrown. We're going to need this guy thrown as we come back through. Get those lined up. Yeah, it's going to be cool when we get that bridge repaired and get beyond that. I don't know if I'll get that done on this save or not, but we'll definitely be doing that on a video series. We'll get the new railroad, Fedora Railroad, going, and I'll be doing an edited video series playing this game. I might wait till release. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes, because they're still like fixing and tweaking some stuff. Oh wait, I'm doing the thing where I'm controlling the wrong loco again. There we go. Derp. Wait, no. What's going on here? Oh, I know what I did. Number 3. You're number 3. I need number 2. Yeah, you're the one I got all messed up. Road, forward, max speed. I do that sometimes. I get confused between which loco, and that's just me being dumb. Not paying attention to what it says down here. Select. There we go. Now we're back in control of this locomotive, and you are off. There we go. Got it. Still getting used to the game. Alright, we will take the handbrake off. These are loaded, but for only 2 of them, I think we're fine to just use the locomotive, so we'll just bleed the brakes. And we'll use the loco to stop them. Yeah, Sean, there's that's what we had last night too, about 200 people peaked. I think we averaged like 120, 140, something like that. Pretty crazy. That's like easily 10 times what I usually have in here. People are excited for this game, and I can't blame them. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, Me Crusher, I had them all mixed up between the UI and the inspector window. Not the first time I've done that. Got to pay attention to which number is which. Also, you should put your brakes on way before then. WIT Simulations. Apparently a lot of people know you. Welcome. Howdy. Yeah, it looks and sounds great. I'm really enjoying it. I think I've actually seen some of your videos now that I think about it. Is it WIT or WIT? Alright, passenger train made it. Let's go ahead and clean up the switch back here. If you're just tuning in, we're doing some work over here in Ela. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what I'm calling it. We just dropped off, I think it's 13 cars here to start phase 1 repairing this bridge so we can expand the railroad. And then we're dropping off a couple cars here on the house track. I don't think, yeah, these aren't going to be ready to go, so we'll be running back light, I guess. We got to work around our passenger train. Speaking of which, let's get that checked so they can start loading for Whittier. There we go. We'll get pretty aggressive on the brakes so we don't run into the backstop. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to throw that one. Hey, everybody finally got off the passenger train, so we got paid another 60 bucks. It's not a ton, but I mean, it adds up because you can run back and forth really quick between these two. There we go. That's the house track. Yeah, I was thinking about kicking these. They're both loaded though. Should we kick the cars? How adventurous are you feeling, chat? Yeah, we're already disconnected. We already bled them, so we're good. Go ahead and get the inspector window up on that one. Will it be enough? Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion. No. I don't know if that'll be enough. I don't know what the grade is here. It's looking pretty good, though. It's looking pretty good so far. The physics is pretty decent from what I've seen so far. All the adventure, don't kick them. Don't kick, don't kick. Where's your sense of adventure, guys? Come on. Look at that perfectly executed railroad plan. Where's the house track, by the way? So we need to get to the building. Maybe a little bit of a tight fit. The handbrakes, though, are pretty grabby, so I think we're going to be okay. He said shortly before crashing into the... There we go. Got paid for delivering them. Look at that. Oh, you guys don't kick. Gamer Josh, Redneck Dolan, T. Stewart. Kick It Club checking in. We're fine. We're good. How are we doing on passengers over here? We got 43 on board. Is that all we need? No more passengers waiting. Excellent. Head on back to Whittier, sir. Used to Railroads Online? Yeah, this has a lot more options for control. That's why I had the inspector window up. I could have like rode on the car too, and you've done it that way by hand. Nope, it doesn't like me being too close. All right, well, let's just head back. We'll just follow the passenger train carefully back to Whittier. So let me actually do that this way. Road, reverse, full speed. That was my bad, sir. Alright, we'll let you out. Oh, he's gonna see the fusee, isn't he? I forgot about that. Going back, sir. There we go. All right, we'll let the AI run that guy back. Where are we going? We need to go... Okay, there's the passenger train. So yeah, we literally need to follow the passenger train all the way back to Whittier because I need to pick up this car on the house track here. So once the passenger train comes through, we need to switch this guy right here. So I'm going to put my guy there. Boink. We'll just go back to following this train. Yeah, there are actually peak times, I think, because if you're, like, I was running stuff in the middle of the night and there were only like 4 passengers. It could have been coincidence, but it seemed like there was not as many at night. Hey, Corbin, doing some track laying. Nice. Yeah, I tell people it's okay to like and play more than one train game. You know, Railroads Online is a completely different game than this. They both have trains, but completely different game styles and goals. It's okay to like and play more than one. It doesn't have to be us versus them. If you are a regular here, there is a Railroads Online video scheduled for Monday morning, so still got one of those coming out. But I'm going to be playing the crap out of this game, because it is awesome. How's the coal and water doing? Just fine. But we need to refill, I think, the passenger train once he's back at Whittier. I think that was the plan. We can refill the water, but I think he might need some coal, too. Are we coming back to the... You know, we're not quite back to the switch yet. Track says it's 35 through here. I'm just going to let him drive. He's doing fine. It's a passenger train. He's made it back already. Sweet. Stop for a fusee. Good job. I'm going to go ahead and tell him No, let's not load him up yet. Let's leave him on there. And he's still got almost 2 tons of coal, but he's getting a little low on water. So we might go ahead and top off the water for him before we run him too much more. Meanwhile, in the grass. There's some really nice tree models, but I think the color palette's like a little off. It's like a little too bright green. But that's all stuff that can be tweaked. Hey, Gerald, coming in a little late. That's all right. That's the beauty of YouTube stream. You can always just go back and watch it from the beginning. You can hunt and seek around through the whole video if you want. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Railroads Online, you know, it's all about laying your own track and planning out your routes. Completely different game than this, which is operations and realism focused on actually running a railroad. All right, speaking of running a railroad. Stop! Setting back on manual, so we're driving. Yeah, rolling line. I've seen some videos on that. Looks like a lot of fun. It's awesome. You can just hop on the ladder. Safety third. They're supposed to be evergreen trees? Really? Okay. I need to go look at them closer. But yeah, the scenery can always be tweaked. I mean, they've got great physics, great operation, great interaction. All the core gameplay just works, and it's fun. That's what I like about Run 8. You know, it's got all that deep simulation. I don't even really notice the graphics when I'm playing Run 8. That's not the throttle. Word to the wise. Well, that guy's empty, so... He's empty, and he's got no air. No handbrake either, really. Okay. Fun. One thing I noticed with the riverbank, though, is... It's got, like, a lot of level of detail to this. So as you zoom out, it gets chunkier. Some ways it looks better from here. Rather than like razor straight, but yeah, I don't really care. I'm driving this for the trains. Okay, what do we want to do while we're here? We probably ought to save. It does auto save. I'm going to go ahead and do a manual save as well. We need some more water in the 10-wheeler. I was going to go look at the tree. That's something else I was going to do. That doesn't look like an evergreen. It's got big, fat, round leaves on it. Is there an evergreen tree with big, fat, round leaves? I mean, it looks more like a... I don't know what that is. Not a sycamore, but... kind of elm tree, maybe? I'm not sure. So I don't think these are evergreens, guys. It's North Carolina, I think. Those don't look like evergreen trees to me. I'm not an arborist, but that doesn't look like an evergreen tree to me. You can zoom in a lot in this game, by the way. But one thing they need to do is when you're zoomed in, your mouse sensitivity needs to be scaled appropriately, because Like, this is me, like, breathing on the mouse. Well, if you move the mouse, you're like, oh my god, what's going on? I'd like to see that change. I need to put that in the feedback channel. Anywho, what should we do here? I've got probably another half an hour or so. We could go get some water in this guy. We haven't loaded passengers yet, so let's do that. So let's select this guy. Actually, we could run my character over here. Oops. Wrong button. I'm actually up in the cab. Let's go get some water. We need some water in this guy. We still got 2 tons of coal. I think we're okay. Oh wait, you're still under orders. I kind of wish you couldn't move this stuff if it was AI controlled. It's confusing. Beech tree. Okay. Are beeches evergreens? I'm only familiar with, like, cedars and pines being evergreens. Thanks, Alex. Glad you're appreciating it. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Yeah, I got burned with the first Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul. I fell for the hype that it was going to be a simulator, and it fell flat on its face. It's a giant piece of garbage, in my opinion. And it doesn't look like it's changed much. They never even have put out the promised stuff, like the editor and all that stuff that they said was going to come with Train Sim World 1. But people just keep buying it, so more power to them, I guess, if you're having fun with it. They got my money once. They're never getting my money again. Is this just for scenery? Hello? Oh, no, there it is. I just wasn't close enough. Okay, so if you're not lined up right, it won't pour. Good to know. There we go. Now we're taking on water. Think they're speed trees? Oh, you found it on a Game Pass? Yeah, I did that with Starfield and Microsoft Flight Sim and stuff I just wanted to check out, but wasn't super interested in. Trains looks interesting. I don't like Trains as like subscription pay model. That's always put me off from Trains. But I do enjoy watching some videos of it here and there. All right, we still got like half a bunker of coal, and now we just topped off the water, so I think this guy is good. Let's get him back in position. What's that? Oh, that's a cover. Keep the rain out of the smokestack, I guess. And yeah, that needs to go back to the interchange. Yeah, Plague Doctor was such a big disappointment. Because they really hyped it up as being like a simulator, and it was just stupid. Like it ran like crap. Like the throttle was like literally a cruise control, had nothing to do with being simulated. It was just garbage. But a lot of people love it, so hey, go have fun with it. This is not for me. All right, there's that spotted. We can get this guy back over to the interchange. Is there anything else we need to do while we're here? This tank car is still filling up, right? Yep, it's still filling. Which this, I think does the contract run out today? I'm still finding my way around the whole contracts and stuff. Holyfield heating oil. Yeah, it expires in 13 hours, but they haven't filled it up yet. So I'm not... They need a lot more stuff in game explaining how this all works. It's been sitting here for like almost 3 days. They've been slowly... No, that's got less. It had 6,000. Are they taking oil out of it? I don't know what this car is supposed to do. Eye candy sim. Yeah, Train Sim World does look good once they kind of fix some of the performance issues. And I like that you could like walk around the engine and interact with things, but there was just no simulation there at all. It was all just fake garbage. So yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this car. Check the waybill, Fusilier says. How do I check the waybill? I have no idea. You guys are gonna have to help me out. And there's at least a 30-second delay, so I'm gonna have to just sit here and wait a little bit. That's okay, I need a drink. Oh, and I can put my green screen up. I didn't do that. Walking around. There we go. Now we got a green screen. Look at that. Almost like a professional streamer. Professional old guy. Got some shiny forehead now in chat. Wait, is my webcam lagging? Bark, bark. I think it's lagging a little bit. Oh well, I usually don't have my webcam on. I was just going to say cheers. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Waybill is tab. I mean, tab turns that on. That doesn't tell me anything. It says it's supposed to be here. It's here. The thing runs out in 13 hours, but do I just let it sit here, I guess? I've been doing it correctly. Performance. So I guess this is per day. I'm hoping by the release they have a lot more like explanation around how all this works, because it's very, very confusing when you're not familiar with it. The car is spotted, so it is fine. Okay. Well, some stuff I like have to pick up. Like this car got emptied, now I'm picking it up and moving it. My worry was this expires in 13 hours, so do I only have 13 hours to move this once? Like, but it's not ready to be picked up yet, so I'm just confused. Like, I thought this meant I only had 13 hours to move it where it needs to go. Should leave your avatar in the seat rather than looking at the boiler. What if I hide in the coal pile? About that? Or can we get on the roof? Here we go. Now we're railroading in style. That's just for you, Veronica. Woo! Got a little bell up the butt. Nice. Professional railroader at work. Caution. But yeah, it would be more realistic if I left him in the seat. I agree. Let's get back over here. Where's my Where's my field of view? There it is. It's kind of takes a little getting used to the mouse movement. Derail Valley is Derail Valley 60 Australian? That is a little pricey. Just leave it and see what happens. Yeah, I will, because this is just my test save. I don't care, but I kind of want to know for when I start my real save. Like, what does this all mean? What does this all mean, chat? Like, I don't have time to complete this because it's just sitting here. I guess I'll just see what happens when it runs out. They don't just ride their train, they mount it. Yep. I'm going to saddle up this Mikado and get out of here. Oh, yeah, Derail Valley price did go up a simulator. Yep, I forgot about that. Because I actually bought it before Simulator come out because the price was going to go up. Imagine the timer would go down if you moved the car. But see, it doesn't, it's like where it's supposed to be, so that's the confusing part. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't understand, like, a lot of what's going on here, because it's not really explained well in the game. Like, I took a contract, so I have a tier 1 contract. I'm guessing that means I've done okay over the 3 days, because there's 300% there. But then when it expires, like, what's that mean? All I've done is brought this here. It feels like I should have to do more, but anywho, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'll understand someday. The timer is not on the car unload. It is just the contract for the industry. Okay, so the contract was just to have a car there? Then it just... Yeah, I still don't understand. I agreed to serve that industry for 3 days. Right, but I haven't done anything. All I did was drop the car off there. But maybe that's all they need. They just need a car. Maybe that's it. Because I think the amount is going down. It was 6,000 something earlier today when I was checking it. Now it's 59.66. I don't know. We'll see what happens when it expires. But anyway, we need to get this car out of here. We need to get these guys heading back. I forgot to check the box there, so they'll start loading. How many do we have? We have 35. Okay, we had a bunch of passengers waiting. So let's get this loco out of here. I'll get in the seat. There we go. Now we're in the seat. Even stick our head out the window. You're released. You have nothing in the cylinder. What are you squeaking? Just from the curve? Maybe it's from the curve. Railroader has a really nice soundscape. Alright, so we need to throw that. And then we have to run around the passenger, so we got to go all the way down there. Alright, fair enough. Well, here, I'm going to have AI get this back to the interchange yard. So let's do that. And then I'm going to go read. I'm going to read the guide thing or the tutorial thingy about the contracts. Maybe it'll make more sense. All right, orders, road, forward, 30. And then let's throw a fusee up here so it'll stop past the switch. There you go. Stop there. Thanks for the help, Chad. Appreciate it. Guessing at the end of the contract, you'll get a new waybill to take it to the interchange. Possibly, Randy. I'm just concerned that I wasn't doing the right thing before it expired, but maybe I have. Maybe I've done all that's required. Oh, were you back in 20 minutes in the stream? Welcome back to live. All right, let's go look at, so in the tutorial, which you can bring back up at any time, It's somewhere in here. Yeah, I think here it starts talking about contract and compulsory. Here in ELA, there are two different types of freight customers. ELA House Track is compulsory freight service. Compulsory freight is part of your railroad's basic presence in the towns it passes through. It serves customers in the area that don't have their own siding. Okay. Over the next few days, you will begin to receive such cars for the ELA and Whittier House Tracks. Other examples are freight houses and team tracks. Okay. So the tanker car is not a compulsory freight service. ELA Farm Supply is an example of contract freight service, which is how most customers operate. Okay, fair enough. I need to get rid of that, and then I need to throw... I need to move him forward a little bit, and then we'll throw the switch. Contracts are set at a specific tier. Each higher tier brings more traffic. Okay, and at the upper tiers, rewards. Got it. All right, let's make sure our AI is sorted to get back to Whittier Interchange. You're good. You're good. Yep, he should be good all the way back. Want him to go all the way to the interchange. So we want him to come through here. Those are all lined up. That's lined up. That's lined up. You're lined up. Okay, we want him to come all the way back over to, say, here. All right, that's him sorted. I'm going to continue reading that here in just a second. All right, freight is loaded up, so let's select. That guy is selected. Set him back on the road, forward, max speed. And I'm going to go ahead and check that box. So when he gets to Eli, he'll... Oh, he has to get out of this station first. When he gets to Eli, they'll unload and reload, and he'll be good to go. All right, trains are running. Trains are running, folks. Throughput EXE failed to load. Seg fault. Not enough memory. Not a Steam guy, but you love this game. Yep, it's a ton of fun. All right, so we were talking about contract freight service. Specific tier contracts have a duration from a few days to a few weeks and are available at different tiers. The tiers that are available to you depend on your past performance for that customer as well as your railroad's reputation. Cars for these types of freight are owned by other railroads. Their waybills are assigned automatically and cannot be changed. Note that cars delivered in poor condition pay less. Okay. Oh, hold on. Wife's calling. Oh, the lovely Mrs. Kerbo. She needs me to bring her stuff, which is fine. I needed to end in about 20 minutes anyway, so we got about 20 more minutes. You hit pause on the video? Uh-oh. Yeah, that'll stop me in my tracks. So I don't think there's anything else in here. That didn't really explain a whole lot, but I think that kind of makes sense. Like, I think the contract... Get this old man off the screen. What are you doing? I think the contract is just to bring that here. So that kind of makes sense, I guess. Nick B says, team and house tracks are shared, but yeah, right. And, Yep. Yeah, we took stuff to the farmhouse tracks. So it's kind of the same thing up there. If we warp up here. Where am I? Here I am. So these cars have been sitting here forever. If I click on this guy, can I go to the status completed? Okay, but I thought I had a contract out for them. Yeah, see, I have a contract for them. Expires in 13 hours. Okay, so maybe the contracts, you just literally have to take it there. This just seems really confusing, but hopefully by release they'll have a little more explanation in game. I think the contracts, you just have to make sure the car gets placed there. But I don't know what happens when the contract ends. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we should fast forward and see. Yeah, Nick, we got AI running the trains. So I've set fusees out. And this passenger train's just been running back and forth. And then I threw a fusee out for my other train, which is now stopped over here. Cool. Go follow that guy. Doink. So that helps you run stuff when you're solo. So we go to orders and take him back to manual, and then I can delete the fusee. And then this just needs to set at the interchange. There we go. We got paid for 43 passengers. Maybe I'm just a big old dummy, but it doesn't seem like the economy stuff is explained super well in game yet. All right, so that's good. How about we've got like 15 minutes. Let's hop in Sandbox and see what that's all about. See if we could like drive some different trains or something. Because I got to wrap up by 3:30. So let's stop this here. That's been fun. I'm learning a lot, but I've still got a lot to learn too. So let me drop a save. Actually, if you quit, it asks you to save. Revolutionary, I know. I'm looking at you, Railroads Online, who took 2 years to add the prompt so you didn't just exit and forget to save. But anyway, I digress. Let's go to single player. No. How do I get... Oh, new game. There it is. New game, Sandbox. The North Murphy Railroad. There we go. And we're going to name our save Sandbox. Start. And I am way behind on chat. Apologize again for missing stuff. I'm not used to having this many people in here. The contract timer doesn't go down. The contract you signed was for 3 days, and that means you'll have it for then. That 13 hours is there as an expiration date for the contract if you don't. Oh, okay. So you have that much time to actually deliver it. And the fact that you delivered it is fulfilling the contract. Do I have that right? Hey, Cody. All right, we're in sandbox mode. What does that mean? Hey, we're at Bryson. Cool. Does that mean we have everything unlocked? Do we have any locos anywhere? Can I just buy stuff? Oh, yeah. So when you're in sandbox mode, you can just place it down. Whoa. All right, let me go to fly mode. Conscious placer. All right, let's add a GP9. And let's get some boxcars on there for fun. Some bulkhead flats. Some tankers. Oh wait, no, this is a single dome. Cool, so it's got a consist editor. Kind of like Run 8. Let's get some of these tankers. And where's our 3-bay? Let's get some gondolas on the end. And place. Click to play. Oh, look at that. It's just like Run 8. Nice. There we go. North Murphy Railroad. Nice little GP9. We got 550 gallons of diesel fuel. Look at that. Can't say I'm a fan of the color. I wonder if that's random. Hey, Shipwright. Thanks for hanging out. And you're very welcome. You have to keep a filled car there for that long. If they empty it, you need to bring another. Oh, interesting. Interesting battle rifle. That's all stuff that could be explained in game, so hopefully they'll add some more explanation around that. For big old dummies like me. Oh, look at that. We can open and close the door. Very nice. Alright, let's drive a GP9 here. In the cab. Stick our head out the window. Got our control stand. Don't have a horn? No horn? I demand a refund. Interesting. I don't seem to have a horn. Are the controls different on the diesel? Selected locomotive. Horn or whistle. Definitely is supposed to be a horn. Maybe it's not in yet. It's a pre-release build. No worries. How about a bell? No, we don't have a bell either. Oh, I didn't select it. I'm dumb. Caution. Big old dumb streamer. Yeah, I probably could have just pulled it too. I was that blended right in with the seam of the cab. I didn't even see that. There we go. But I didn't have the loco selected, so that's why the key wasn't working. Oh, Shift H is an aggressive pull. H is a regular pull. All right, cool. I like it. All right. Got a reverser. Pendant. Do we have a... Where's the handbrake on this bad boy? Is there like a wheel somewhere? Oh, we can put the crosswalk down. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, it's just being a big old dummy. Let me go here. Handbrake is released, so that's good. I don't know where it is on a GP9. All right, let's get moving. I do have to get off here in like 10 minutes, but I wanted to check out Sandbox. I'm not gonna be able to check out everything you guys want to see, unfortunately. But there will be more streams before December 15th when this releases. A nice sound to it. You can hear the diesel ramp up. Very nice. Get our lights on. You definitely need to change the color. So if I throttle down, does it go by notch? Oh, it does. And it goes very quickly. Interesting. Equipment, customize. Base color. Well, that is the default, it says. There we go. It's way too shiny. Back at the long hood on engineer side. Is there a handbrake down there? Alright, let's go see if there's a handbrake down there. The train will drive itself. It'll be fine. There it is. There's a handle here, but I don't think I can do anything with it. Might not be modeled yet. There's some kind of a lever there. Work in progress would be my guess. How cool is that, though? You can get up and walk around. You can hear all the sounds. Open and close the door. Cool. All right, let's grab a big steamer real quick. That's pretty cool. So, let me get out of this. Can I, like, edit this consist, like Run 8? Or I just have to destroy it? I don't know how this works. Delete. Hey! That just deleted that. Okay. Now the air is bleeding out of the train. Winning! Okay, let's grab a locomotive. What's the biggest locomotive we got? We got a big old Berkshire. At 597. Holy cow. I think the Berkshire is the big one. Delete. Actually, let's just clear all that. Berkshire. Place. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that. Definitely got F12 that bad boy. I should be able to put it on when I'm moving. How dare they? Oh, you can barely see out of this thing. So flippin' huge. Nice. Oh, yeah, you gotta select it. Just because you're sitting in the seat doesn't mean you can press buttons. Nice. Got the bell up front. Get some lights on. Think we got enough power here, boys? We're just going to open this thing up and let it go. That's what sandbox mode's all about, right? I guess I need to hook the air up, don't I? Can I do that from here? Fly around over here. Get some air in the train. See it roll through there. Beautiful. Alright, you ready for this, chat? Shift click to connect glad hands and open ankle cocks. Oh, if you shift click on the glad hand? Interesting. Didn't know that. You need the big boy? This is as big as we get, I think, at least right now. In the build that I have. Love it. Alright, let's get some serious... Well, we'll wait to get speed up when we get through the switch. Alright, we finally got some signals. That's what we got to look forward to. Look at that smoke rolling out of there. It's awesome. All right, we're through the switch. What happens when you just go full bore, not having any clue where you're at? Let's do this. Hey, there's a bridge up here, and it's actually built. Very nice. What's our, Alright, we're on 10%. Coming through 43 miles an hour. Oh, she doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Oh no! What's happening? I just ruined the engine. Look how rusty it is. And we derailed. Nice. Come on, you can drive on the rails. Just drive on the ties, you're fine. Yeah, I couldn't take the corner that fast. Nice. I like it. So that's what we got to look forward to. We got cool stuff coming. Only available in first person. Okay. Fair enough. Ta-da! I think we're on grade, chat. Yeah, we smoked it. She's dead. All right, chat. I've got to run. Mrs. Kerbo needs some stuff. She's doing a play, and she needs some stuff in between shows. So I got to run. Appreciate y'all hanging out. It's awesome to see a bunch of new faces in here. This is coming out December 15th in Steam Early Access. All the links are in the video description down below. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope to stream again maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, take care. Thanks as always for hanging out. Bye-bye.